Lizard.
Grey Wolf _G4L is here first.
Blizzard.
Clow who just claimed second.
Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a good Wednesday. What's up? What? Oh, what's going on? I Never Perry, welcome in. Grey Wolf, welcome in. Kid Lou, welcome in. Crazy Canadian Jay. What's up? Not the magenta tonight. We'll see. Can I help you right now, a little messy? Okay. No, stay up there. I don't know what your deal is right now, but I really need you to calm down, sweetie. I really need you to calm down. Please calm down. All right, so we have this that's going to be magenta for the spell. We have the boots. We have no. What are you doing? She's being very needy today, Jay. Like beyond crazy needy. like to the point of almost annoyance. Like she would be asleep for an hour and then she'll go, "Oh, I forgot where he's at," and literally just come run screaming at me. Sort of deal. And I'm like, "Okay, thanks, but can we calm down?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay." You're okay. You're a-okay. Like I'm half afraid to move the camera around because if I start moving it around, she's just going to be all over the desk again. I had a day with work as well. Me too. I do never Perry. Ooh, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Wow. You would think a lady at the cloth wouldn't do that. An Alfredo bacon. Delicious sounding. But if she's supposed to be a nun, then she has to act like a nun. It's required. You can't just dress up as a nun and say you're a nun. It's not how it works. Oh, we're we're three kobolds in a trench coat right now with this stuff. And Alfredo pick. Mm. So that's going to be the magenta that we did before, the spell. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. During the ad break, I'm going to have to do something. Oh, I hate this. Oh, Christmas. All right. This is no longer working. I did not expect that to happen today. Plop. Used to be an old guild name, Hunter. Used to ask somebody, what did Delunk mean? And they said it was the sound of a decapitated head hitting water. Would be the answer. Oh, those old days. How you doing, Hunter? Oh, my God. Everything's going all right. Everything's going all right. Calm down. Calm down. Deep breath, Benji. Deep breath. Good evening, Papa Nurgle. How are you? I hope you're doing all right. Oh, what you painting? Sweet Christmas. I can read. I can read Papa Nurgle. Give me 1 second. There's Secret Deck. I am painting my Malediction warband for ReaperCon. I need to go through and read all of the rules at some point. So we have painted up the Conclave Scholar and the Spellbound Legends. We've got the Gargoyles painted. And now we are working on the Monument Weaver and a Kenzen Shield Mage. So, Unit Human, Resistance 1. Whenever this unit is dealt damage, it suffers 1 fewer damage. Protection 1. Once per activation, this unit may absorb damage that would be dealt to a nearby ally. Damage exceeding this unit's health is dealt to the original target. Okay. Although they didn't admit it, many apprentices among the spheres aim to emulate the Order's defensive prowess. The ambitions among them seek to improve it. Interesting. And the Monument Weaver. Knockback 5. Whenever this unit scores a hit, it may push a defender up to 5 inches. Pull 5. Whenever this unit scores a ranged hit, it may pull a defender up 5 inches. Interesting. Space Marine. These are Maledictions. Seeker armband. It's the Polinore Prime Archivist Army. It's a game made by Loot Studios. So they have miniatures, and my name is Painty Paint Paints, so we paint miniatures. We are not following the box art. You're all good. You're all good. It's fine to tease. We are a tease-friendly stream here. So it'll be interesting. At ReaperCon, myself, Visit, Lotus K, The Lion Creative are all going to play a couple of games together. So they all have their various warbands and armbands, or warbands, and I Lion picked one with dwarves. I've got the one that's got water demons, I guess you would say. I don't really know. I need to finish these guys up, but we'll finish them off stream just because I got to finish their hair up a little bit more. What's up, Jay? But here's the spellcasting Baggart the gargoyles. You chilling like a villain? And then here's the primordial prime archivist himself. Just haven't painted him yet. You have a 501 Space Marine? Just out of curiosity. All right, so that's squared away. I need a brush. I need the dry brush. I know they're a pretty big chapter, and sometimes people really get it. Warhammer 501K. Yeah, why not? You were meant to bring balance to the Force, Anakin, not destroy. Wait, you were meant to bring balance to the glorious Empire, Abaddon, not leave it in ruin. You were meant to bring balance to the budget, Anakin, not leave it in destitution. I thought Jar Jar was supposed to bring balance to the budget. Misa proposed a grand strategy of pyramid of profit. We'll create the cutest little stuffed animal, and we won't have it in time for Christmas. Yes, it is a cat cam. It very much is the cat cam. She's currently curled up in a ball and doing herself a snoozy. On Friday night, she will get a cat treat, and she will get it right over there, and everybody can see her lick it in a blem, 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 blem in glory. How you doing, Robin? Melting as well. Melting as well. It'd be hot as balls out there. I don't want to be like, Ollie, what's the weather like? I'd be like, it's going to rain. There's no rain, sadly. Oh, that's sad to hear that they passed away. Slate. Welcome in, Fox behind the tree. How are you, sweetie? Could be better. We all could be better. Invest in 3P stocks going up. Hashtag don't take Yab advice. You know, yeah. Maybe we should start an ETF in your name, and we'll call it the Twitch Viewer ETF and see how well they do over the year and see if it increases 1%. Do you know who Jim Cramer is? Which Jim Cramer? Which Jim Cramer, bait? Are we talking about the Jim Cramer that was running for New York? Jim Cramer from that one syndicated Seinfeld show? That one. Which one are you trying to tell me about, Yab? Jim Cramer from America. Sir, that does not narrow it down. That does not narrow it down. Kramer did stonks as well. Great stonks guy. You know, man, a man. Anyway, is an inverse Jim Cramer ETF. And you can inverse YAB ETF. I mean, the whole point of the ETF is to track a market of something. So tracking YAB doing something silly, I feel, is a thing that would be normal, right? Will YAB give bad advice? Yes, he will. Boom, boom. I mean, we all do weird stuff, but counting on YAB doing weird stuff, that's just sound investment. That's just good business. Even better than that, yeah. I used to have a partner that asked, "What's wrong with you?" And I would say, "Some say a lot and some say nothing. It just depends on who you ask." we took a bell curve of all humans and you didn't know me, it's statistically likely that I am normal. All right, yeah. We're gonna have Schrodinger's conversation here about what are we defining as normal? Like what is one of the major points of the bullet that we have to track? It exists, KT. Normal exists on the dryer. And good evening to you, KT. Are you doing okay? Okay. If you need to chat, you know where to reach out at. Well, we are confirmed that Yab is in fact a Tasmanian devil, so it could be plausible he's talking about spiders. I nearly said spiders don't live on the 21st floor, but I 100% saw spider webs on the building next to us, so they actually could just. Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the waterfall. Fat, angry, and really hungry. What you gonna slurp up there, Norberts? Do you have a snack that you could potentially chew on in between lorps? One of these two lemonade. Okay. Whoa, come back here. All right. I need to darken up the shadows, but we'll be all right. I'll be all right. I ain't mad at it right now. Insert some Morse code. That doesn't sound good, Forbes. You should try to eat something. Okay. I do need to go correct. I had leftover ribs and green beans. It's green. I don't want green. I want brown. Ham and cheese noodle casserole sounds amazing. That actually does sound kind of delicious. I love ham, so I will never say no to ham. Hello, Texas Horseman. I mean, doesn't take much, no matter. One person starts talking about food, and then we have, debate about rub versus sauced ribs. A sub sandwich. Ooh, what kind of sub sandwich? What kind, KT? Give us some detail. An Italian. Ooh, a good. Is it a spicy Italian? It's got a little bit of kick to it, but it's not spicy. Ooh, sounds good. Do like me a good Italian? Do like me a good Italian sandwich? Oop, there it is. There it is. Not quite. Nope. One in the night, one in the morning. Mm. What's up, sweetie? Okay. Oh, okay. Mm. Thanks. We just started these four tonight, so I was going to try to batch paint them up as much as I could. These are the last four group, and then I have two more, I guess you would say, leader units, I guess you would say. So I have this chunky guy that we get to play with as well and paint up. And then we have the actual Archivist himself that he has to get painted up and put on his base. So we'll probably do the base in one stream alone and spend a lot of time, right? And then we'll work up these guys as much as we can, slowly. They have to be done for ReaperCon, but it doesn't mean I have to do them quickly. But yeah, I figured have some fun, take some time with them, slowly brush it all together. Yeah. I'll be there with Lion. Monster's going to be there, which you know of. Lotus K is going to be there. And who else do I know is going with us? Or who else do I know from the streaming community? Christian Singler is going to be there. Michael Paints Minis. You have a booth, a demo table, and trophies at the MSP Open once again. Ooh. Y'all a part of that group, right? Nightmare fuel of my sketch that I was having when I had a coaching session. You're all good. You're all good. My first year, I tend to be very secluded and way out of whack with everything, so it's okay. This year for ReaperCon, I did realize that I am running back part of the things that I did last year. So last year, I painted Daniel Found's miniature, the Storm Giant, and a Chimera model. The Storm Giant was sculpted by Gene Van Horn. I was looking at my Instagram and realized that Gene Van Horn had liked something. I was like, son of a biscuit. So this year, I'm running a Chimera model mixed with some Reaper as my diorama, and hopefully that's my main entry. Brother Blue, who is sculpted by Gene Van Horn, is going in. And I have a chibi going in this time, which is not from Daniel Found, but was from Bombshell. I'm like, son of a biscuit. Why? So next year, I'm going to have to find something to throw in there as well from Gene Van Horn. And be like, Van Horn, I have to paint something every year now. And it was totally random that I picked Brother Blue. So yeah, I thought that was funny. I was like, I didn't mean to paint something by Van Horn, but something by Van Horn got painted again. I was like, son of a biscuit. Uh, I had Puss in Boots. After the ad break, I'll grab them. I need to go take care of something in the bathroom, though. I think I remember the Texas night. I had that guy. I shall be right back. Okay. And we're back. I remember your Texas night. That was mine. Puss in Boots. I was able to get the rib stuck out of my teeth. We were both trying to break bronzes this year. That's my goal. How you doing, Auntie? That's good. Yeah, that's not hard. I was I've kind of fallen out of actually watching what Squidmar does or caring what he's been about for a while. I was I used to like watching his videos, but then something changed and I'm like, I just don't want to watch these anymore. Yeah. Slotmar is Age of not Sigmar. Squidmar. Age of Squidmar. He apparently he did something recently with AI or something along those lines, and it was not well received. So, which is to be expected, honestly. I mean, I remember his attitude he had during the Kickstarter for his brushes, and I'm just like, seriously? Really? Really? People are asking genuine questions, and it's like, okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised by it. That was kind of like the straw that I was like, I don't think I'm going to watch his videos too much frequently. And then around that time, he was transitioning out of making the videos, it felt like, and somebody else was doing it anyway. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll go back to watch Eons of Battle and watch that 4'11" guy go. And, well, I do. Yeah. Makeback was trying to get on that show, I think at one point. I don't know how that went, or if it did. Oh, food's almost here. Oh, did you get a foot long, KT? A foot long is just too big. Um, too expensive. He did have a formula after a while, yeah. And you kind of knew the art and the process that he was going to go through. Um, like if you watch enough of Jose Da Vinci's videos, you kind of know the process that he's going to go through and kind of how he does everything. And you can kind of like call out his steps before he starts doing them. The primary thing with Squidmar is that Squidmar really wanted to sell something, and he was more focused on trying to sell something at times. And I'm just like, I I didn't want to buy your brushes the first time. Please stop selling them now. Or when he had his airbrush. And it's just like, okay. Uh, YouTube content, you are correct, is very hit or miss. Where a lot of content creators for miniature painting make money from is Patreon and Twitch, oddly enough. The YouTube content, if you can write short form videos and you can push that business up, tends to come from that more than anything. But you have to be able to write the short form content and do the short form thing. Yep. Rogue has her shop. Eon's opened a store to resell and create 3D terrain, which is fine. Eon's a battle. He he makes one video a month, sells his website and his terrain, and that's it. He will mention his website, and that's it. And Goobs, in case he has a stamp, yeah. But those are like products that you might actually want. They're not. Here's my repackaged Rosemary and Co. brushes. Please buy them for $50. Yeah. Yeah. Or here's my repackaged Harder and Steenback airbrush. Please buy it for $200. Thank you for the 10 Stream Streak Hunter 108. And then John has his color cube. Yeah. I was just thinking about other things. Like it's sometimes we overload ourselves with products and it does not always mean well. What are conversational boundaries? Good luck finding those. Um, a good yap. How are you tonight? Or this morning for you? In here because, oh, I'm only here because your train system is broken? I see how it is. I'm just Yab's train conductor. Choo choo, choo choo, choo choo, choo choo, choo. Sorry, world. Yap can't come to work today. I broke his train. Second full PT session. Ooh. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Can I help you right now? Can I help you right now? You got deep in your shoulder today. Oh, snap. What does mogging mean, and how do I mog someone? This is a term that Yab has come up with. I do not recommend you Google what mogging means, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to like the result. What you up to, sweetie? Mhm. How are you? Nah, boring. Mhm. What's up? I don't think she likes this. She does not like the roller. Okay. Mm. Yeah, I might have told him, don't ask me these questions. Blue, 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 blue. I need to make a note here on this. Magenta. Some phthalo magenta. What would that be? I want to do that. I think I want that to be this cummerbund. Three people mocking me with this paint job. Good evening, laden roses. I painted a door one day, Yab, and thought of you. I don't know where the door went, but I did paint a door. Hello, Nat Bear. How are you? That's adorable. I know. I know. Someone was asking me about washes, and I used the door as an example. I don't know where it got to. Interesting. I considered dating the door. Yeah, but uh it just we never swung the right way, you know what I mean? Nat Bear, happy birthday. Or belated birthday. Be safe. Katra says hello and happy birthday as well. Not every door swings both ways. They have hinges and they are made. I mean, they are. You know, doors sometimes can swing both ways, like AC/DC. Or sometimes they can be a little bit of a revolving door. Or perhaps, they're a stout oaken door that will never be budged by the ways and shall always be stalwart. What else is, I mean, it could be a hardwood, you never know. Sometimes with a little light renovation, the door transitions to swing the other way, though. Could be. Could be. Sometimes you just need to get them knocked a little loose. Kind of give them a good hard slamming. You know, some might even say a little 6-7 on the power scale. Good evening, Pukra. So if you neg a door, does it become unhinged? Only if you treat it badly. Don't always have to close the door hard, but sometimes you should close them softly. I mean, you should probably get consent from the door about what kind of door closing is about to happen. We're just discussing good door policy, KT. And I just wanted to remind everybody that consent is a good thing. You can, and afterwards, you can get the DoorDash from Zanzibar. No, KT, you're hungry. That's different. And it was really good. Doors can lead to a theater of your mind, yeah. Enjoyed the sandwich or my compliment? I mean, you should enjoy the sandwich. So I made the mistake one day of ordering wings. And I was like, I should not have ordered these wings. But I ate them anyway. So I ordered wings from Wingstop. And Wingstop, they do a Cajun wing. And for the life of me, I thought the Cajun wing was a dry rub, but it was a wet rub. And I don't like wet rubs on my wings because they all taste like buffalo sauce of some kind. I'm like, I don't like buffalo. Just don't care for you. And I was like, I should not have done that. And I should order wings from the Korean fried chicken place if I do them again. If I'm going to invest that many calories into it, I should do it from there. Well, they were Cajun sauce. They were supposed to be a Cajun seasoning. You know, it did not feel Cajun-y. These are from Loot Studios, yeah. It's Malediction. It's their card game, war game that they were creating. So you can 3D print them, or you can get Raging to 3D print them for you if you get the STLs. They are bigger than a standard miniature. by quite a bit. I think these are 40 millimeter, scaled up to be 40 mil. They're bigger. This character is, but they are casters from the warband that I have, and I need to paint them up. They might be larger. You trying to get that clickbait, Yab? Trying to get that clickbait? Paint Russian America? Specifically the rage bait. Yeah, see, I know, yeah. Got the Queen Australia. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pink or Iron Man like a Buzz Lightyear. What if you did a instead of Black Widow, made her orange tabby? Black Widow's actually Obi-Wan Kenobi. Seriously, yeah. The Hulk paint him like a normal human. Please stream this. Please stream painting Thor, or rage baiting the entire cosmos of Marvel fans. I'm riffing this right now. Yep. I want 1% of this idea. Yeah, Batman could be Marvel. Let's go. Let's go. Batman's actually Iron Man. Yeah. Chapel Rowan. Yeah. That's obviously a. We are stop. Paint Captain Marvel as Rainbow Dash. Um, so Black Panther could be Tiger Kitty or Pink Panther. Thank you for that stretch. Give me a second. I was going to do the green Power Ranger. You mean Hello Kitty? Good evening, Helga. How are you? Hello, Helga. What's your Gab? Yeah. Let him get his coffee first, and then you can ask him. Wine cellar door, pantry. Yeah. Neighbor's door. Uh huh. No one's a backdoor fan, I guess. I mean, most back doors you have to be fairer sliding doors, so you can just, ease it in and out. It's usually the garage door. I have three doors. I have the back door, the front door, and the. I'm still too asleep not to take you not serious. To not take you. Hellrat. The question came from Yab. The only thing serious about the question from Yab is whether or not you need to call HR. 4 a.m. working on scientific papers. What are you working on, Helga, if you don't mind me asking? Whatever conversation we're having right now in chat. Universal engines. Ooh, interesting. Including interior doors. You think you have 6? Interior doors. So much that can be slammed. I mean, Hellgrat coming in with, I have 5 doors in a 1-bedroom unit, 6 windows. So I have 4 bedroom doors, 2 bathroom doors, 3 bathroom doors. So I have 7 doors. Plus the outside door, 8, front door, 9, and garage door, 10. You haven't slammed. I mean, it can be satisfying. Give it a, all the way shut, make sure it's there, and give that satisfying click to lock it in place. Yeah. I I ate ramen for many years so I could own a house. Also, do we count the closet doors? Because then I have to add 4 more, so it'd be 14 doors total. What do you mean, ate a lot? Still are, no mana. Have you heard about the new carbon fiber laser engraved etched sword? Be careful slamming the cabinet doors. They can break pretty easily. Stop burning the houses. Yeah, don't hurt the house, man. Bum, 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 bum. You have mint growing in your shower? Really? Mint the herb? Flaky skin isn't growing. Yeah, Pothos HB and yours. What is Pothos HB, Katie? Because I need a wet environment, probably. I need to be moist. A pothos hanging basket. Oh, they're tropical. Yeah, so they need to be moist. Does this mint help make the shower smell fresher? Just out of curiosity. Mint also likes a lot of diffused light. Well, when mint grows, or I'm assuming when plants grow, sometimes that's when they start to push out their scent. Just a light brush and everything smells like mint? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, because mint is one of those that once you bruise it, it releases its oils and its scent and its flavor. Doesn't smell all the time, yeah. I figured it'd be one of those that it's like it's a regenerative thing. Every so often you gotta go in there and give it a couple of pops and remind it who's your boss. I need to start getting cat grass growing again. For little Missy. And see if that helps even her out some during the day. It tends to die out pretty quickly, Hellgrat. Mine may last for a day. I need to find a better place to put it to keep it growing. Like the moment I put it in the container, I'm having issues with something not growing the way it's supposed to. Mine is usually about 4 days old. Because once I put it in once I soak the seeds and then put the seeds in the dirt, it just does not. It'll last, and then I'll water it, and then it just says, "You know what? I'm giving up." I'm like, okay. Beans. You can have some bush on doors. We call them wreaths. But do you like bush on your doors? I need to do something. Well, sometimes you have, you put a wreath up. You could be a little seasonal and festival with it. Kiku grass. Interesting. Once I run through this batch of what I have, I might look into that. And given as sunny as it is, I might get some in a bottle of water tomorrow to germinate. So tomorrow morning I can look at spreading it around in the potted soil. Hmm, interesting. But one of the first things that I notice that when she wants to go outside, Elgrat, is that she's going just to chomp on grass. So I think she's trying to tell me something. Nope. At least none that I see. Um, yeah. So she went out one day, ate a bunch of grass, came in, and then immediately threw it up. I took her out yesterday a little bit and let her be out on the leash. I don't let her out to free roam. She hangs out on her leash the entire time. She ate a bunch and she did not puke it back up, so. I take that as a good sign. I'm going to have to find a place to hide it that can stay in sunlight and that I remember to water it or at least spritz it with something. I want to see how this looks.
Oh, thank you, Angry Grizzly Mini Painting, coming in with the awesome people.
Welcome back, Grizz. How are you? How is the Star Wars? If you guys are not following Angry Grizzly Mini Painting, you should give him a follow. Fun guy over there painting some very Star Warsies. Summer troops. We're doing all right. I need to go adjust one lurk really quick. We're doing all right. We're painting our Malediction warband. So we've got these two dudes, which I'm just trying to land the base coats right now. Was kind of the goal for tonight. I have these two as well. The base coat's at least kind of done and laid in where I want them to be. And then I was doing the trim on this guy to make sure it's what I wanted to do. So we're going to do a purpley magenta surcoat, I guess you would say. And then from there, hey, and then from there we'll figure it out. But I was just wanting to really kind of block in the majority of the colors tonight to see what I would be working with. Thank you for the follow, Sniping Viper. And thank you for the stretch. Oh. I have been hydrating all day long. I do hydrate quite a bit. And my water cup. As me and Jinx were joking last time on Monday, just hold your breath and never, just hold your breath, be weird about it, and then put your paintbrush on and then realize, oh yeah, you're supposed to breathe. But water and stretching tends to go hand in hand. But yeah, I only have 6 more of these Malediction figures to paint, and then I have to figure out how to play the game. Well, that'll be fun. You're getting the E-piece, KT. It is okay to go to sleep. Horsey Fest. Ooh, you gonna horse around? That sounds fun. That sounds so much fun. Like, I'm actually starting to get really excited for ReaperCon coming up. I love conventions. I was in a really weird headspace last year. So it messed with my ReaperCon experience just a smidge. That, and I way overbooked all my classes. I way overextended myself with classes. This year did not overextend. It's kind of everyone thinks they're a little bit cooler than they're supposed to be. KT. Okay. 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 That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Got a lot of highlighting to do, though. Oh, lordy, so much highlighting. Do first, because that is the easiest. Bum. Bum. What's up, sweetie? Oh, goody. There are two cats fighting in the backyard. Yep, I see them. I see them. I see them. So there are two cats all the way out there. I cannot zoom in enough for you guys to see it. But it looks like the Russian blue is back, and the black cat is not happy about the Russian blue being in the backyard there. Hi, sweetie. How are you? You're okay. You're okay. Now I'm just curious if they just run away. That's actually the next door neighbor's yard that they're in. It's hard to see, but like, uh, right under this area, there's a kitten or two that I think the black cat's the dad of. So, KT, be safe. Be safe. Yeah, it's true. That is cat rules. If she can see it, it's her territory. It would appear that the black cat is giving up and no longer cares about the Russian blue and is now sulking off. Katra is now inspecting to make sure. Hi, sweetie. And the Russian blue has gone off in a different direction. Crises has been averted. So, hey, is this what you want? Is that what you want right now? Is that what you want? So, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Hello, gorgeous. You're okay. We're almost done with stream. We're almost done with stream. We have a little bit of time left. We're currently doing a speed run to seeing if we can get all of our base coats done. You have a Friday off? Oh, Rosie, you can spend all Friday building a space marine. Mm-hmm. You missed it. I was narrating a cat fight earlier. Good morning, Kale. Was she getting back? No, she gets plenty of treats. Thank you very much. I give her treats every night. She gets the crunchy treats. She gets the blues and the greenies. She gets the liquid treat on Monday or on Friday when the channel points redeemed. So she's plenty of treats. Plenty of treats. Kale, so Yabular was in chat, and his question is, what is your favorite door to slam? Keep in mind, if we need to, we can have a conversation with HR about Yab's question. Oh, the one that makes the loudest sound. You're going to fit in just fine. Just fine. Tried to convince Yab to make an ETF for all the stupid things he does, and he wouldn't, so. Yeah, I had an ex that liked to call them crunchy treats, Rosie, so it just stuck. They gotta like that crunch. So she usually gets the Blue Mountain, those fancy treats, and the Greenies Dental Chewy treats, which she really likes those. Boom. Oh, biscuit. I get sidetracked sometimes. See, I was just going to keep on painting tonight and be like, well, that happened. I do need to go to bed. Because I have to go to work tomorrow to talk about the project that's a pain in my rear. So we'll be rating out here shortly. And we'll figure out who we're going to see. So Yab is known. Yab paints a lot of doors. Paints a lot of HeroQuest doors. And I was talking to him because someone was asking me a question about washes. And I was like, I recently painted a door, Yab. And I haven't seen you paint a door. And he's like, oh, that's adorable. And then we just had a pun that went on forever about doors. And then for the life of me, I cannot find this freaking door. I always wanted to keep like miniatures at the ready to paint in case people came in and asked questions like that. Just so I'd have something easy to show off. You can tell them how my 35-year-old beats doors traps. I mean, trap doors and doors are the bane of all D&D groups. Father at the door, 1d6 for strength. Father at the door. That's a negative inspiration. For even without autocorrect. I mean, I was going to say, if Father's at the door, you better start running because he can magically open the door no matter what. I am painting, welcome in 39DK. We are painting Malediction. It is the Polinore Prime Archivist warband. So they are a magically warband group that we don't follow the box art at all. I typically tend to paint typically tend to paint a lot of fantasy type stuff. So there will not be much Xenos scum here. We will have Xenos from time to time as we paint whatever fun and fabulous miniatures come across. What is your favorite part about the Eldari? Or, yeah, Eldar. Who's going to win? Kale's autocorrect or Kale? $5 says autocorrect. Xenos. There you go. Nailed it. Okay. I do need to find our raid target because I do not want everybody to get stuck in ads. Whoa. Rich in. We were going to go raid. Use just my live? Yeah, we'll go say hello to Muse. Started. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It is a much fun time, great time that we are all here together. We will be back on Friday, and we'll be working on some more ReaperCon stuff. We'll see what we do. I've got plenty of notes and directions, and we'll be taking it in those directions, getting it squared away and done. We'll return back to these guys on Wednesday. I might do a little bit of work off stream with them, but we'll see. I don't really care too much for, like, I like this, but I could probably finish them a lot faster off stream, but we'll see. Y'all have fun, and let's go say hello to Muse's Touch, who's painting something. I don't know what yet. Percival, Fred Freckstein, oh my god.